Hi there and welcome to episode 6 of how to use Flux Dev for beginners in replicate.com, and today we're looking at the outputs box, or should I say number of outputs. Now, a very simple control. We're not going to have to take much time on this, but I just thought it was an opportunity to just demonstrate it quickly. So I'm in our Flux Dev page here. I've just typed in a very simple prompt. And we've got this nice result here. It just goes to show you, by the way, that you don't need a long, complicated prompt to get great results in Flux, no matter what you read elsewhere or what you're told elsewhere. So we've just put a wildlife photo of a hippo in its natural habitat. And you can use generic terms like in its natural habitat to just put it into situ in a suitable location without having to get too detailed in your description. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We've got a single image here. And that image has cost us to run that amount, approximately, depending on the settings, $0.025. Okay. If we wanted to get a bit more variety, let's say we might want to run 2 images at a time instead, and I'm just going to click run. Even though we're generating at the same time, we've only clicked run once, because we're now getting fed back 2 images, that single click of run has now cost us double that cost. So it's cost us for 2 images worth. And this is what confuses some people, I think, on here, especially beginners, is the understanding that the approximate charge you will get, or how much you'll be charged, is based on the images that it outputs, not how many times you click the run button. So it depends. If you're on a cheaper model, like this is fairly a reasonable cost model, and you want to try and get some ideas out quickly, you like how this is looking, but you just want to find the shot that's really going to give you what you want, then it kind of will probably pay to turn the number of outputs to 4 and just go through the cycle of click and run a few times. But it's always good practice to save your images as you go, because you never know when you might come back and like one that you generated previously. Which, by the way, the images are still accessible through the system. They're not completely gone or deleted when you generate new images, but it's just quicker and easier to save them as you go. So, like, I really like this bottom one, but because I've generated 4 at once, I don't have to select them individually. I can just click the download button here, and it's going to download a compressed zip file with all 4 of these generations in. So obviously now we've got 4 times the cost on that particular run. We've got 4 times the cost of that image, but here it always gives you an amount per dollar as well. So it's already good, and it also lists down here how many images, how much it would cost for you to get 100 images. So it makes you very aware of the images you've got. So just to be mindful when you're changing the number of outputs here from 1 to 4. 4 is great for getting a good spread of variety and giving you some ideas, especially when they're all different concepts, positions, compositions. But it can, if you're trying to be very budget minded, it can kind of add up quite quickly if you keep clicking run over and over and over again and you're generating 4 images every time. So maybe start with 2 and just see how you go from there is my suggestion. I normally start with 2 or 3. I rarely go straight into 4, but that's completely up to you and your own budget, of course. That's it for this one. Nice, quick and simple, but I thought it was worth talking through.